I just want to remind you, the film I'm about to highlight came out a month before The Sound of Freemasons, that film that finances human trafficking, was released to the public sphere and sold as something that it's not. And most people bought into it. This is called God is a Bullet. And most people didn't hear about it. Give me a second and we'll, here. Just so you know, they're abducting a child, and everything else is so fucking superficial and on the surface. I mean, from the bad tattoos to I forgot the name of the guy eating an apple. Nudge, nudge, something, something. But this film didn't come up. Just remember, this also speaks to how our masters work. They finance both sides of the war. This is one of those twin movies, at least that's how it's dressed up on the internet. Like, what is it? Deep Impact and Armageddon. That's one of the old examples I use. You see it all the fucking time. So when The Sound of Freemasons was being released, there was a good chance that there was going to be another movie to parallel with it. But this did not come up because it wasn't well circulated. In other words, it wasn't well financed in terms of the propaganda mill, Yeah. It's relevant, but better than that, while people were talking about, the sound of freedom, keep in mind, Mel Gibson used to hang out with Peter Nygard, who, as far as I'm aware, is incarcerated, I think, still, for, doing exactly what that other film supposedly is against. Maybe I won't rattle off all the details because I did that a bunch back in July and nobody gave a flying fuck. Not one person fucking gave a fuck. Which is why these things stand. Yeah. So in July, when The Sound of Freedom was released, this is also when our masters had people talking about a lizard person on a plane, because most people aren't very bright. And the beginning of that month, as of July 1st, that's when FedNow was rolled out. This has to do with you and I becoming a debt slave. This has to do with digital currency, which nobody with a brain, in their head who chose to use it would support. And FedNow was rolled out on July 1st. WorldCoin began testing July 24th, same month, with a digital incentive, and no one did anything to stop these two things. They're still alive and well. No one's doing the right fucking thing is my point. Because people don't have a fucking clue what's going on. And what most people are talking about is garbage. It's fucking garbage. If you ever watch this, God is a Bullet movie. It is on the nose in terms of lesser magic. The guy eating an apple, he's probably the first of the baddies that you see at the beginning of the movie. And he's got what some people will dress up as, it's the light bearer. It does describe something that the system you and I are a part of performs. And it has to do with Venus, which is Lucifer. That's not the devil. That's not Satan. But most people will tell you it's one of those two, and or lump them all together because people don't have a fucking clue what's going on. Because they're part of the circle jerk, which is the truth community. All right, as always, what the fuck do I know? If you hung out, thanks for hanging out.